1, 2, 3, That's smooth, and the way to make it smooth is to not pick every note. Picking every note is, in a way, it can be like an arbitrary decision. Like, I must pick every note to be morally correct. But sometimes the musical solution is using other tools. And in this case, for this phrase, we're going to discover that we can get a smoother sound and a more consistently good performance, at least for me, by doing a combination of picking most of it, but putting in the well-placed hammer-on or pull-off, mostly pull-offs in this case, to smooth it out a bit and to give your pick some recovery time. All right, so this is in the key of E minor, and I'm doing, this is a phrase I really like. It's a two-note little pattern, down, down, that's going down, no, no, and then you take that little phrase and move it up a little, no, 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 no. So you keep going higher and higher with these little two-note sections. This is the E natural minor scale. Like that. Now I'm going to turn up some distortion. Pattern I'm going to play. And let's see what is and is not picked. Basically, whenever I've got the opportunity to do a pull-off, I take it whenever I can. So where are those? That's whenever you have more than one note on a string. So this first two notes, I can do a pull-off there because there's two notes on a string. Now the next one, maybe I could pull that off, but that's asking a lot of my pinky. And so I'm going to actually pick that. Plus, I had some recovery time. While this pull-off was happening, this hand got to have a little vacation. I didn't have to pick there. So I've kind of saved up some power, and I can dig into that and make that nice and chunky. And if I picked everything, I wouldn't have that energy saved up. I've really found that to be true. If I have a little vacation provided by the left-hand pull-off, the picking that follows it has more intention and better tone and just sounds cool. So that's what I'm doing. So out of that 1, 2, 3, 4 notes, I'm picking 3 of them. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Now the next 2 notes, I have to pick those if I want them to really sound strongly because they're on 1 note per string, and the hammer-on is going to be a little too quiet for my purposes here. So pick both of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of these 6 notes, there's only 1 pull-off. Now there's my next pull-off. It's basically like the second note whenever I get to a new string. If you see, this is what I started as a new string. That second note's a pull-off. New string, the second note's a pull-off. The second note's a pull-off there too. So. And right before it, I can hit it really hard to also make a contrast that sort of gets the attention. So now right here, I'm going to shift to a new position by moving my hand. Just play the G F sharp, a little pull off, and that puts me in position to hit the A with my pinky and go straight down the scale. Now with these, in general, it's 3 notes per string now, which if you followed my earlier instructional work, you might be familiar with that kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm picking the first 2 and then doing a pull-off. So. And if there's only 2 notes in the string at the end, I'll pick both of those. So. That's the beginning of our phrase. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's really easy and smooth. You don't have to, tense up. You can be relatively relaxed. And in my own experience, compared to if I could pick everything, maybe. But and that might be cool in certain instances, but it's just more likely to screw it up. So I like the thing that works every time. All right, that's part one. Part two is this big, long 3-note per string scale, just like, it's just, I know some of my students, this is something they're really passionate about. It's like, I just want to play a scale fast. I want everyone to play a scale good. I want the notes to sound nice, and I think this is the solution. You really already know it because I showed it to you. 3 notes on a string, pick the first 2, then do a pull-off. That is the secret. Down, up, pull-off. You can even use a shoulder pull a little bit. At the end, I've got 4 notes on a string because I want to resolve. There, so I might pick all those. Just to sort of hammer it in at the end. But the beginning, it's just nice when things are easy and they sound good. I prefer that to hard and, sound a little funny. So. Now that does not start on 1 like I just did there. So let's see where it starts in the scheme of the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the 1 is actually the G note. So I anticipate it, and then the G is on the 1. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. So basically, that's the picking. There's a little ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. So, and it's so much easier than having to do the 3 again. I can do it, but I just start losing control. I mean, you know what I like the picking for? I like it for staccato, like Michael Schenker style. If I go that kind of fussy. Is that Popeye? The picking's kind of cool for that, but if I just want to play fast and smooth, I think this other method just, for me, it works better, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. All right, rock and roll!